Hello boys, it's your boy Mr.SaltSpice here. In today's video we're gonna talk about the changes to Escalation in the new season 2.2 updates with the Dust Storm event, season year 8 season 2 2.2 update, and how it affects the future of Division 2's Escalation mode, how this changes impact you guys in general. And this is just my opinion so far because I'm also waiting for the update, which will take a few hours to go live. I will do an extensive testing before giving my final verdict, but this is just like a precaution before the storm hits, quote unquote. It's kind of ironic. Yeah, if you do like my videos, please consider to subscribe, like this video, and share with the friends within the community. And yeah, so far it's not looking good. So let's go in more details what this update does, right? So if you can see, the Dubstorm event is a huge patch. They're bringing a new summer event, they're giving free apparels, they're giving a St. Elmo skin and Lexington skins. They're bringing back the named items, quick steps, stack broker. Apparently there is no Regulus, but I guess they don't want to give that away yet. There's a community challenge, classified assignments, creator things, new exotic in Paradise Lost Incursion. They're bringing back Kenley College, which was one of my favorite content in year one. And yeah, a lot of stuff. I will cover this in more details in my upcoming video, and I will explain how to farm the keys, how the event works, and if there's an effective way to farm the keys. Explain how the event works in general. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the changes that they did to Escalation with this new update. So what they did is they removed Hotfoot and they added a new mutator called Isaac Says. So what this does is you will receive one of the debuffs, right? There's 3 debuffs, and if you do a certain action, the debuff will be removed completely. Then removing a debuff will give you 30% rate of fire. Sounds good, right? It's great for DPS. But let's see how the debuff works. So if you get a red debuff, you get a 25% weapon damage. If you get a blue debuff, you get minus 30% handling. If you get a green debuff, you get 30% skill cooldown, right? And the actions that you need to do to remove or cleanse yourself from this debuff is, for the red one, you have to destroy a weak point. For the blue one, you have to get at least kill assist 3 enemies. You know, uh, let's see how it works, because with the new mutator or what's it called again, variety pack, even though they said assist will count towards the cleanse of the variety pack, it does not. It only affects the kill. So let's see what their vibe coding does to the game after the new update. And the green one, this is the most infuriating part, which pissed off a lot of skill based players, skill like healers and status builds, is you have to kill an enemy with the sidearm. I don't know who in Massive thought this is a good idea, that add a mutator that messes up with their skill cooldowns, and the only way to cleanse it is doing the impossible, which is killing an enemy with the sidearm. Have you tried killing an enemy with the sidearm in tier 10 escalation? Well, DPS can kill it with quick step if they have striker stacks, right? Uh, Even with Regulus, which is the highest hitting damage dealing sidearm, I don't think you can kill a tier 10 red mobs as a skill build player, which sucks, right? But we still have to wait. I am optimistic how the update works. How long does this debuff stays? Does it keep refreshing? Then it's really messed up. Or does it only activate once per encounter? Like one combat scenario, you get this debuff once, and once you cleanse yourself, you get the rate of fire. And yeah, it's just once every encounter. I hope it's like that. But if the debuff keeps refreshing, then yeah, we're messed up. This is a messed up mutator, to say the least. And the second thing that they did is they removed suppressor and add mutator one for all. Basically, it's a sugarcoat way of saying, oh, we brought back anchor but without the fire bullets, so mobs will get 50% damage reduction, right? and it will also give it to the allies within 20 meters. Then once you kill the one for all marked enemies, and it will just remove the debuff. So basically it's like when you have an anchor, instead of anchor getting the damage reduction, if the mob has this mutator on him, you have to kill him first, then all of the allies within him will get cleanse of that 50% damage reduction. So it's just like a new fresh of coat paint, like a new coat of paint on the existing anchor mutator, which we have been telling them since year 8 season 1 that it's not a big deal. Anchor is a playable mutator, it just removed the fire bullets because that was the most annoying part. And I will give you my opinion why do I think that they did this. But for suppressor, right, let me just show what suppressor is for those who do not know. Suppressor is the MP. When the enemy is damaged, they do EMP blast, and when fully charged, he unleashes it, right, disrupting everything in the area. It's not that big of a. It is annoying, but it's not that bad of a mutator that they have to remove suppressor and put anchor back again. But let me tell you my opinion. Why do I think that they're doing this change all of a sudden? Recently, you've been noticing a lot of content creators, including myself. We've been doing speedruns. I mean, I've been doing speedruns since year 8, season 1. On some missions, it is doable. Other missions, it is not. But we try to reach as a fast, like a decent fast timer. It wasn't special, but it was not that bad because it was really RNG dependent on the anchor mobs. So what they saw is like people are running 5 minute runs, and to them this is an endgame content. People should not finish it in 5 minutes. So they increase the time to kills on the enemy, and they try to make the escalation longer with these debuffs without a single consideration how it will affect um, a minority of the player base, which is status or skill build players, skill players, like healers and those kind of stuff. Let me tell you in more details. Let me just explain how the Isaac says actually affect the skill based players. Is, let's say, recently with the year 8 season 2, by removing anchor and by removing the cleanse on the CC, the immunity CC immunity, what they did is we have three roles in this game: tank, support, it could be CC, heal, doesn't matter, right? And DPS. So out of these three roles in year 8 season 1, only two roles were really prominent, which was healer and DPS. But with the year 8 season 2 changes, they brought back status to the table, which was a good change. It was a healthy change. Maybe in season 3 we were expecting they're gonna bring back tank, so all of the roles in this game is viable, brings out more diversity, people playing different builds, testing it out, makes the game more fun and enjoyable, right? Makes all of the gear sets viable instead of running with striker or tipping skills or with FI, because whenever you think about healer, it's FI. There's nothing in between. But with this change, a lot of the other builds got a lot of love. Like Eclipse got a lot of love, Hardware got a lot of love, Rigger got a lot of love during this. Then for healing, I personally myself I use OD, ongoing directive healing build, as you can see here. Here. So a lot of build variety came to the game. So what this change will do is we're gonna go back to Hollow Man because of they're bringing back, you know, they're bringing back Anchor, Hollow Man Seska. Contractor just becomes an obsolete thing. It will work, but it's not gonna be prominent as Hollow Man Seska, or Seska VG. So VG is gonna be back in masses now. All of a sudden, Seska VG is gonna be back. Even Perfect Lust Cannon with the gift and sacrifice is gonna be back in this event. I mean, with these new changes, not the event, my bad. So again, we're looking at year 8 season 1 all over again with a new fresh coat of paint. And for healers, you will have skill cooldowns because of the Isaac says if you ever get hit by the green modifiers, you pray that you don't. But if you do, you have an alternative, which is BTSU. You can just keep BTSUing yourself, or keep throwing Acostas nades, Acostas to overcharge yourself with the Acostas backpack. Harmano might be back in the game as well, because Harmano reduces skill cooldowns and it gives 30% weapon handling. So it, but in the end, it's gonna be FI, and DPS again, which sucks because people were enjoying playing status. Me myself, I was enjoying playing status, but I guess someone in massive doesn't want us to have fun in this game, which really sucks. And we have to give our opinion to the division devs about it, because this is not okay just to remove something out of the blue because they can feel like it. Yeah, that's my opinion about it. I would like to hear your thoughts also in the comment section. Please share your opinion about the new changes, if you like it, if you dislike it. I will play test it and upload more videos on it, so you guys can get a more detailed look how it's performing, if it actually made any change, or is escalation worse now. But from my point of view, because I play escalation so much, from my point of view, for a static group, this changes does nothing. Like if I have a static group, like I do most of the times, it changes nothing. It just makes it a little bit longer. So instead of running 8-minute runs, I will be running 10 minutes, 12 minutes runs. It's fine, we can still farm. But for random matchmaking, yeah, this changes everything. So those people that were running new to the game, didn't get a chance to get striker, or hollow man, they're gonna struggle really hard during this changes. Yeah, and it's not healthy, because I am the last person to say that all new players shouldn't be able to do escalation, because escalation is a high tier content. Yeah, it is a high tier content, but it should be rewarding for those who are min maxing there, but it should not gatekeep everyone from the game. I think new players should play it. They should learn how to play it, because we were all new and we learned how to play the game mode just by playing over and over again. I remember doing a tier 10 escalation with green gear striker, so it's not a problem. So yeah, I would like to hear your opinion about it. Please share your opinions also to the division community. I hope the devs listen to us and actually make healthy changes to the game instead of changes like this, which affects like only, because the 1% of the game, or like the 5% of the game, will not get affected by this change. They will still breeze through escalation, but the other 80% of the player base, or the 90% of the player base, will struggle, and they need to hear this from you guys. Thank you. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe and share. Share your opinion in the comment section. I am recently making a Discord server if you guys want to join. That will be open soon as well. But that's about it, guys. Peace out. See ya after the update.